You have the mark. The mark? The mark. The mark? The mark. What? The mark? Yes, the mark. The mark? The mark. The mark? The mark. Ah! 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 The end. The mark. To the mark. In heaven. I am God. Hey, you have the mark. The mark? The mark. The mark? Yes, the mark. The mark? Yes, the mark. The mark? You can go back to Earth now. Ah! Hey, God. Did that guy have the mark? The mark? The mark? Hey, guys. That guy has the mark. The mark? The mark. The mark? Yes, the mark. Hey, you. Yes? You have the mark. The mark? Ah! What the? Don't kill me! I don't have the mark. The mark? The mark? Ah! What? Ah! The end. Mark. The mark. 3. Return of the mark. Ah! Oh, thanks, God. It's okay. Remember, you have the mark. The mark? The mark? The mark? Yes, the mark. What the? Shoot the mark. The mark? The mark. The mark? Yes, the mark. Okay. What? Uh, I missed. Ah! What the? Oh well. Spare change, mister? No, sorry. Hey. Oh, let me guess. I have the mark. Really? Oh, you have the mark? I was just going to tell you you had a crumb on your face. The mark? The mark. Oh, oh, my bed here. Oh, wait a minute. I know you. You're that guy from the last episode. You got killed. You should be dead. Oh, sorry, I don't know what you mean. Liar! Idiot. The next day. Mark's house there. Hey, it's the postman. Hey, you have the mark. The mark? The mark? The mark? The mark. Okay, what the fuck is the mark? It's that green thing on your... What? Oh, you mean this? It's, it's just a green giant sweet corn wrapper stuck on me. Huh? So, no one had the mark after all? I, I guess not. And that guy has the mark. Like, he just casually walks past with the mark as if, like, he's just right there. A guy with the real mark. And you'll see that later. That's the end anyway. The Mark IV. Mark Markson has had a green giant sweetcorn wrapper stuck on his face for the past month now. Many passers-by, including a chainsaw maniac and God himself, has mistaken this for the mark. Until now, Mark has been unaware of his so-called mark. He has since removed the sweetcorn wrapper and aimed for a more simple life. Mark was noticed when he had the mark. The mark? Yes, the mark. The mark? The mark. The mark? Yes, the mark. Anyway, Mark decided it was time to get his mark back. I need my mark back! It's time to get my mark back. Wow, I have the mark. Hey, you, I have the mark. The mark? The mark. You don't have the mark. Everyone used to love my mark. What happened? Hey, he has the mark. Oh, finally. The mark? The mark? Yes, the mark. You have the mark. The mark? The mark. The mark? The mark? Yes, the mark. What mark? The mark. The mark? Yep, the mark. The mark. The mark. The mark. The mark. The big green mark on your face. Why can't you see it? There's nothing there. Get off. My face! I am God. We meet again, Mark. You killed the Mark guy. But no buts. He got the mark. The mark? The mark? The mark? The mark? The mark? Yes, the mark. The mark? The Mark Markson, you have killed God. Now you must become him. The world is mine. Now everyone will know my mark.